The counseling service has a specific space in the school that establishes a counseling relationship with all actors in the school: pupils, teachers, parents, management, and external institutions. The aim is to provide a safe and supportive environment in which all the actors can achieve their general and specific educational goals. The fundamental aim is counselors to use the specific skills to engage in a professionally autonomous way through the counseling relationship into complex issues of pedagogical, psychological, and social issues. Schools counselors cover a wide range of areas of work, roughly divided into enrollment and admission of pupils to the school, career guidance or advice on further education and careers, management of personal data files, personal and group counseling for students and parents, pedagogical consultation work with teachers and external collaborators, working professionally with the school management in planning and monitoring work, development research, own researchers or participation in external research, work with external institutions such as social work centers, police, court, housing associations, health centers, NGOs, other institutions such as kindergartens, schools, old people's homes, museums, etc. Planning, implementing, monitoring, and evaluating school counseling work, and other works. Our work is guided by program guidance that we are drawn up 24 years ago and are currently being renewed. The document gives us a directional for our work while allowing us autonomically and flexibility to adapt our work here and now. The main tool we use in the conversation, which consists of several phases: creating a safe space for discussion, defining the problem by all involved, co-creating solutions, and strategically planning action work, and finally evaluating the whole process. Mediation is also used to resolve conflict situations, allowing all participations to hear each other out, to try to put themselves in each other's shoes, and to find a solution that is satisfactory for everyone. Above all, we focus on solution, not just problems. In this way, it is easier to create agreements that are open and they are open the possibility of coexistence and cooperation. This school year, several teachers are being trained in mediation and have expressed an intense need for this type of knowledge. For students who have problems with communication and establishing working a relationship, we can use also picture cards method. The cards of pictures are the great starting point for opening up a conversation and creating a safe space. We have a sensory room at the school, which students love to visit. They are attracted by the special equipment and facilities which primarily allow them to relax. The room produces a variety of auditorial, visual, aromatic, and other sensory stimulations. In our sensory room, we use a water tower, fiber optics, soft cushions, a swing, a projector, aromatherapy, and soothing music. Most often, we invite a student who is emotionally upset and finds it difficult to self-regulate his behavior to the sensory room. In the room, the pupil calms down and talks to a trusted adult. At Brezhice Primary School, we have made mental health care for all stakeholders, pupils and staff, a central theme for the 2022-23 school year. The COVID epidemic-19 and all the protective measures put in place at the time left some new challenges in the areas in social interactions, individual physiological balance and self-regulations of behavior and emotions, as well as greater differences in knowledge between pupils in the same department. The work of the school counseling service has changed after pandemic. The scope and intensity of the problems have increased. Problems have become more numerous and complex. More and more pupils have problems with social interactions. pupils often get into conflicts the way they cannot resolve on their own and need help from the teacher or the school counselor. They often fail to recognize their own deviant behavior, while others are quick to see the error of their ways and loudly condemn it. They also see more acts of violence, while they violate each other's right to be safe, strong, and free. Online violence is on the rise. In the counseling service, we have the challenge of how to protect the victim of online violence and stop it, because we know that once it is online, it is there forever. At the same time, various online challenges have already appeared in school corridors, which can be dangerous for pupils. Among older pupils, we are seeing an increase in the consumption of illegal substances and the breaking of school rules. Some pupils also have difficulty coping with environmental stressors. They are not able to regulate independently, and problems with self-image, anxiety, eating disorders, or self-harm arise. We are confronted with a few cases of pupils who do not want to go to school. Many pupils are also influenced by idealistic images from the internet, which disrupt their perception on the real world or have a strong impact on their epistemology, perception of reality and normality. We see knowledge gaps as a major problem, which may be partly due to the differently supportive working environments at home during the homeschooling period, and continue now that we have on-site schooling. At the same time, we are confronted with the fact that more and more pupils have learning difficulties. Most often, they are manifested by the lack of concentration and motivational to work. Differences in knowledge between pupils have increased and required carefully planned differentiation of lessons by teachers. The number of pupils receiving a decision for additional professional support is increasing. In order to strengthen the relationships, the school has organized a number of few activities to strengthen everyone's knowledge of how to deal with different situations. Starting this school year, we have launched the Power of Kindness program, which is being implemented in all sections of year 1, 2, and 3 and has a significant impact on the group dynamics and classroom climate. For pupils in grades 3 to 8 inclusive, we run NEAN workshops, Safe Without Peer Violence. The workshop is introduced pupils to the different forms of peer violence and equipped them with the recommended strategies of dealing with being a victim by bystander of an unpleasant event. This topic has also shared with school staff and parents at a parent-teaching meeting. The Friendliest Pupil in School and Valentine's Day mailings also contributed to fostering more pleasant relationships, respectful communication, and seeking and giving positive compliments to one another. Topical issues are given a lot of attention and are discussed with pupils in the department community as well as during lessons. In the same way, the professional staff is trained to become empowered in the new situations that arise. We also discuss current issues with parents in parent-teacher conferences and individual discussion sessions. The school counseling service has been reinforced by one full-time post since the end of the COVID epidemic-19 and currently has 3.2 counselors for about 970 children. For us, this means that we are 4 people on the team: a psychologist, an educationalist, an inclusive educator, and a social worker. COVID-19 has not only left a negative side, as we see students getting better at using the computer and applying their knowledge to different school activities.